to the 2019 Heritage Theater Festival. Yes, we're so excited. My name is Jenny Wales and I am the Artistic Director of the Heritage Theater Festival. Our 2019 company started work last week. They have come from all over the country, bringing their singular talents to create an extraordinary company of artists. And now, you are here, which means it's actually happening. It's thrilling. You are the final piece of our puzzle. We work a lot in dark rooms, hanging lights, focusing lights, rehearsing day after day after day, and to have and see our patrons join us in this pursuit is incredible, because truly, without your support, without your financial support, your generous support, ensuring that we can produce the work that we produce, without our community partners, we would not be able to do what we can do. And I believe that theater has the power to expand our shared understanding of our humanity. And so thank you for supporting us as we work to sharing our work with our community. So we have some big announcements. I'm thrilled to announce that Heritage has a new managing director, Jen Rogers. Yes. Jen joined us in January and spearheads all administrative functions of the theater. And some of you have probably heard this before. Please indulge me as I share this with those who haven't heard it. I think Jen's greatest gift is when she was working at the University of North Carolina, Playmakers Repertory Company, the professional theater there. The University of North Carolina men's basketball team won the national championship. When she was working at Duke Performances at Duke University, Duke won the national championship. And Jen joined us in January, and I think we all know what happened, so we're so grateful that she's here. Thank you, Jen. So this is Heritage's 45th anniversary season, which is crazy. We've been making professional theater since 1974. And this season, we decided to program work that explores connection and our community. So we're opening with $1 Million Quartet, which is an incredible story about a real-life event, December 4th, 1956, when Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Elvis Presley happened to find themselves in Sam Phillips' recording studio, and we get a window into not only who they are as people, but who they are as artists. And it's a really incredible, incredible evening, and I can't wait for all of you to see it. And then we move on to, yes, see, here we are. $1 Million Quartet. Then we move on to Pride and Prejudice, which is an innovative new adaptation by Kate Hamill. It takes the sweeping Austen story and compresses it to 8 actors who double and triple, and it's hilarious and raucous, and I look forward to sharing that with you as well. And then we're going to be producing the beloved classic Steel Magnolias. It's actually the 30th anniversary of the film this year, but before the film, there was the play. And I can't wait to share these incredible 6 women with all of you, and the power of friendship to carry us through when times are not exactly what we wish them to be in life. And then we close out our 2019 season with a new play by Eleanor Burgess called The Niceties. And it is it's intense, but it's exciting. It tackles race and power in academia. And it really is an exploration, I think, of how we as individuals and as a community are listening to one another right now, and what happens when we don't listen. And so this will be a piece that we're really billing an evening in 2 parts. The first part will be the performance, and the second part of the evening is a conversation. So we'll have community conversations, just as we did with last year's The Mountaintop, exploring the issues in the piece each evening. So I think there's a lot of different entry points for our patrons and for our community, and we look forward to seeing you again at the theater. So I'd like to take a couple of moments to thank some specific individuals, because without their support, we would not be able to do what we do. So please hold your applause until the end, and then you can just let the applause rip. Richard Will, Chair of the Drama Department, thank you. Bree Gertler, Interim Associate Dean, Arts and Sciences, thank you. Jody Kobasa, Vice Provost of the Arts. He answers every text, every call, gives incredible advice. Thank you, Jody. And to our sponsors, these organizations and individuals have generously committed their support to ensure that we can produce our 45th season of professional theater. The Joseph and Robert Cornell Memorial Foundation, Joe and Melissa, thank you. Our season sponsors, the University of Virginia College and Graduate School of Arts and Sciences, the University of Virginia Department of Drama, UVA Arts, and the University of Virginia Arts Council. Our presenting sponsors, sponsoring $1 Million Quartet, University Bridge, thank you, Hayward. Hayward and I have actually known each other since we were 8 years old. And he was my prom date. And he supports theater in Charlottesville, thank you. Sponsoring Pride and Prejudice, Woodard Properties, thank you, Keith. Sponsoring Steel Magnolias, we are so glad that we have the Hair Affair, an incredible hair salon in town. Thank you, Sharon. We're actually scheduling the actors to go to the Hair Affair to learn how to do all of what they have to do to make the show happen. So we're so grateful to have their support. And sponsoring the Niceties, the College and Graduate School of Arts and Sciences Directors of Diversity and Inclusion. Thank you, Keisha. And the University of Virginia Office for Equal Opportunity and Civil Rights. Thank you, Catherine. Our supporting sponsors, Trevinia Italian Kitchen, Michael Schapp's Wineworks, Farm Bell Kitchen, and the Dinsmore Inn. And our media sponsors, SIVO Weekly, WVTF, CBS 19 News, WINA News Radio, and our community partners, WNRN, New Dominion Bookshop, and the Virginia Center for the Book. Thank you so much. I'd particularly like to shout out our Heritage Kickoff sponsors, Farm Bell Kitchen for the incredible food and inventive menu. If you didn't notice, it's all Southern-based. $1 Million Quartet, Memphis. I think there's an Elvis-inspired dessert over there as well. So we were so grateful for them coming up with that. And Michael Schaps for the wonderful wine. And to WTJU for their support and guidance in helping with the event. Thank you, Nathan and Robin. And none of us would be here without Bob Chapel, who guided Heritage for 20 years, and Colleen Kelly, who guided the theater for 2 years before my arrival. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like to talk about the work. I'd like to introduce Tim Seib, director of $1 Million Quartet. So when we programmed $1 Million Quartet, we didn't know that the national tour of the show would be on hiatus while we were producing the show. So we have the great good fortune to have several members of that team joining us here in Charlottesville, and I'd love to invite Tim up to say a few words about the show.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of myself, the entire cast of $1 Million Quartet, many of which are over in this area here, and the entire design and production team, many of which are scattered about this evening, I would just like to say thank you to Jenny for bringing us all here and allowing us to create some wonderful art for you this summer. Those of us who are new to Heritage and to Charlottesville have immediately fallen in love with the community, and I can tell already that so many of you are responsible for creating this wonderful, not just theater festival, but this community that Jenny was speaking to earlier. Jenny gave a lovely overview of the show that we have in store for you this summer. One thing that I think makes it incredibly exciting is that the actors who are portraying these legends that you heard her mention, they also play their own instruments on stage. So you feel like you are sitting in that recording studio that night, and the show becomes equal parts live rock concert and theatrical event. And so whether you are a seasoned theater goer or you are newer to the theater, whether you grew up singing along to this music or whether this music is newer to you, what I love about this piece, and it speaks so nicely to the season theme, is that people from all walks of life can sit in that theater as the house lights go down, and we can all tap our foot to the same beat. And I think this show encompasses that in a wonderfully magical way. So without further ado, I would like to bring up one of the stars of $1 Million Quartet for a little cocktail-appropriate version of one of the songs from the show. Because obviously, I think a live rock band would be a bit much for this space and this event right here. So I'd like to introduce Trevor Dorner, who plays the one and only Jerry Lee Lewis. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I didn't do anything yet.
Yeah. And he's going to give us a little bit of Great Balls of Fire. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Take it away.
Thank you. All right, so yeah, like Tim said, I'm going to be playing it's a little bit more obscure of a Jerry Lee song. I don't know if you guys really recognize it. Well, that's fine. I can work that. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. We will try this again. It just wasn't tight.
Oh, got it. Okay.
All right, we good? We balanced? We okay? So take two. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, oh your love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me baby. Well, I wanna love you like a lover should. Be a fine, so kind. I wanna tell the world that you're mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Just great balls of fire!
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you so much. It's going to be an incredible show. We cannot wait to share it with all of you. So my final set thanks of the evening is to the Heritage Company. We are over, I'm not going to cry. We are over 120 strong. And I am inspired by them every day. The work that they are doing, the hours that they are keeping, their artistry and their strength and brilliance is incredible. And I am grateful to come to work every day and work with this group of individuals. So, there's more food. Drink more food. Don't drink more food. Eat more food. Drink more of the drinks. And we cannot wait to see you back here very shortly for another incredible season at Heritage Theater Festival. Thank you so much for being here.